What's going on, everybody? Painblade back here again from Server 1 representing IC and Tribes Lab, and today, guys, we're going to be doing a Tribes video on our favorite event in Tribes, Ninja World Tournament, aka NWT, aka the most random ranking matchups of all time. Now, if you're new to Tribes and you don't know what NWT is or Ninja World Tournament, it is a system where you set up a team of 5, 3-on-3, and you are placed in certain divisions up from F to, is it F? I don't remember if it's F. Let's take a look. I think it's from F to S class. And essentially the way it works is you will receive rewards every week based on your performance, and the way it works out is you face random opponents from every division, F class, that's correct, from every division, no matter what it is, and it's randomized. And it's 5 teams, 3-on-3 each team, and you are given a maximum of 3,900 points if you win with everybody without losing a certain character, and every time you lose a character, you actually lose points, and it doesn't matter if you lose 2 characters in one battle, it's the same amount of points. If it's the same battle, if you lose more than one character, it deducts points every single time. Now, I'm going to quickly show you guys how this works, and I'm going to explain to you guys what my opinion is of the best teams to set up for NWT. Now, just a quick heads up, the stronger you are as a player, the harder it is to get points. And what I mean by that, there are extra points given out if you are able to pull off tribes in NWT. Now, because sometimes you'll fight stronger opponents than yourself, and if you somehow manage to do that, which is pull off a tribe, you will actually gain additional points for doing it. Co-ops are not the same thing. It has to be a tribe. Now, if you're a stronger opponent, unfortunately, you're going to kill your opponents. Sorry, if you're a stronger player, you're going to kill your opponents a lot quicker, which means pulling off a tribe is a lot more difficult, which means those extra points are not going to be happening. So you want to build your team as strong as possible and as balanced as possible, right? So I'm going to just show you guys. I've been in S rank for quite some time. I think I've been here for roughly every single week now and for the last 2 months, and the benefit of being in S class, it's the only way to get these coveted rewards, which are the one sec here, I'll show you here, these awakening orbs, which there's no other way to get it, unfortunately. So these orbs right here, right now, it says I'm being demoted from S class. The way it works is if the top 2 stay, the 3 and 4th drop down. I haven't been demoted yet, and this is just the first day. So what happens is I fought a stronger opponent. I lost 1 battle, which gave me less points. As you can see, Casey and then Hito actually pulled off a tribe, so that's why he's got the 78 extra points. So this is going to range back and forth quite a bit between all of us, and shout out to Hito for hitting S class finally. It's about time. We've been waiting for you. But as you can see here, like, it's only day 1, and this is going to fluctuate for a lot of people and go farther depending on who you fight. Like, for example, yesterday's results, I fought ISC's Madara. I don't know if it's in S class or in which class he's in specifically, but you know, I never fight anybody from S class. I've only fought, I think, Casey from S class once, and which actually dropped him quite a bit in terms of the ranking. But as you can see here, I'm fighting Madara, and if you go to details, Madara's in B class. So you can actually fight people in F class, so it's really random. Just because you're S class doesn't mean you're going to stay there. You could fight people in your own class, you can fight people in F classes and still beat them. So it's extremely random based on points, right? But what I want to do, guys, is show you guys the best way to build teams, okay? Now, this is my team here. As you can see here, I've got pretty much a unit, a T unit, and a D unit. And the way I build my teams is because it's 3-on-3, there's a more likely chance that a tank is going to get hit, and I try to put a tank in every single team in order to absorb as much damage as possible while my nukes do the work. So my first team is Kakashi, Mama Sakura, and Naruto Kage. And Naruto Kage heals, he's a tank, so he's going to take up all the damage, right? And he has a ton of damage reduction rate up, so he is going to take a ton of damage and survive. He also heals himself. Mama Sakura heals every single round, plus she gives attack up, and Kakashi stuns and nukes. So you definitely need a stunner, guys. Try to put a stunner in every single team, and if you don't have that, at least a CC like a silence and whatnot. And then you have my second team, which is another T, another D, and an A. So Orochimaru will tank, Jiraiya will tank, but Jiraiya also gives you the ability to increase your tribe brigade. So that one I'm hoping to pull off co-ops quicker so I can kill. As you can see, I lost that battle though, and we'll look into that one. Orochimaru provides the silence, so it gives you the CC. And then I have my Nuke and Lee. Okay? Now, my third team, I have 2 stuns with an AoE Dodara, a crit, and a secondary crit. So you see I put a crit team together there. So Dodara provides crit damage and crit rate up. Hebi gives 2 stuns and also does crit rate up before he does his Jitsu. And then Gaara, of course, is a tank and gives guard rate. So again, another A, T, and D. Okay, so balancing the teams. Now my next team has 2 A's, and the reason why I did it that way is because I have my stun in Sasuke, who gives attack up and damage increase rate up, and I have him as a tank, so he plays dual roles. He's a support, a DPS, and a tank. So he's like the ultimate character to me in this group. Boruto, of course, is a nuke, gives attack up, which stacks for Itachi, and Itachi, of course, stacks his own DIR up, which is damage increase rate, and also stacks critical damage up when an opponent dies. So that is a very nukey team, but has one character that does multiple roles. So that's why I don't have a D there. And then in the bottom as well, I don't have a T in there. I don't have a stunner because my last team is extremely nukey. I have Naruto and Hinata to nuke like crazy, and I have a D unit to tank. Now, if you can see here, the balance is there, and I'm only missing 1 stun, right? And I could technically put Dodara at team 5 and move Hinata up to team 3 and balance out my stunning. But because my last team does so much nuking, it usually ends up killing the opponent quicker than I lose. So the goal here, guys, is you want to build tanks across the board, right? So they can soak damage because there's a 33% chance that they will get hit. And then you want to build a stunner. For sure, you want a CC of some sort. And then lastly, a nuker. And ideally, you want 2 nukers and a stunner together, right? So if they can do both jobs at the same time, like Hebi, Kakashi, Kirin. Those are the kind of characters you want together. But it is very important that you guys balance out your teams, because if you have too many nukers in one stage and you are losing because of speed, those nukers are just going to die the first round and you won't even have a chance to attack. So balance out your teams, okay? So let's look at my loss. I'm just curious to see what happened because, I fought Madara but last weekend, we went 5-0. But that's the thing. Things happen in this game, right? The RNG is insane. And at the same time, you need to, guys, remember that NWT is based on complete luck, based on who you fight, etc. So you can get lucky sometimes, and sometimes you will, not get lucky. So this is one of the moments where I wasn't very lucky with this fight, obviously. So let's see what happened. I'm betting. There you go. See, that's what I mean. So Lee died. So obviously the 33% chance they attacked my nuke instead of attacking one of my tanks. And I had 2 tanks, Jiraiya and Orochimaru are both tanks, and there's the loss, okay? So that's the important thing. So NWT is very random, right? Again, there's no live PvP with this game, so it's going to happen, but that's where my loss is. And I lost a lot of points there. I lost this whole match. So what I said earlier, where if you lose 1 character, it's in 1 battle, it doesn't matter. Sorry, I apologize, that's a misspoken. It does matter. So I lost a ton of points there, which would have been 3,900 if I won all of these matches without losing somebody. I'm at 3,250, right? So that's how NWT works, guys. Your goal is to survive all 3 characters in every battle and, of course, win the match. If you're not, you're going to be losing, you're going to be demoted. So when you build your teams, make sure you balance them out. I hope this video helped, guys. It's not a very long one. There really isn't much to do. Just good luck. That's the main thing. Luck is going to play the biggest factor. It's a double-edged sword, right? If matchmaking was based on who your own if you're your own league, it would be impossible to win for non-Wales. Wales would just dominate NWT. So the randomness, as crazy as it is, does provide FTP players the ability to get to S-Class. For example, Lightning has now made it to S-Class 3 weeks in a row. And he's level 74, and look at his power and look at his team, right? So look at that, 54-5-0, and then you look at someone like Hito and myself who are hitting in the 700s, right? So and then Casey, I believe, is also in the 700s. So this is rare. It's rare to have everybody at that level be in S-Class. Usually there's 2 or 3 really low power people, and then there's 1 really high one. So this is actually now balancing itself out where the whales are taking over a little bit. But as you can see, there is an FTP that's in there, and it happens every week. So as crazy and random as it is, it does help FTP players out. The only problem is the way matchmaking works. Having to do a tribe to give you extra points is stupid, because if you fight weaker opponents, you'll never pull off a tribe. right? So that I think is weird. I think the point system's a little off. So they do need to revamp the reward system. They should be giving A class awakening orbs, and they should be giving S class more awakening orbs. So at least it's worthwhile being in A class and B class versus only S benefits. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fixing here to do, guys, but I just wanted to make a video on this just to explain how it works, and I hope it helped you guys out. Have a great day, guys. Bye now.